Hi my friends, it's nice to get back to you with some new topic, and today I want to speak about this feeling when we wake up and we feel extra anxious, and usually it's very torturing feeling because you feel so horrible and you do not understand why is it happening exactly in the morning. I was thinking that maybe it is because during the night time while I was sleeping I was having normal dreams, and when I woke up it seems like I'm still trying to adjust to reality, and that's why it's more painful. But in fact it's not because of that. We do have some hormones which making us feel exactly this way in the morning, and we also feel a bit different during the daytime and in the evening. But unfortunately, because one of the hormone is very high all the time, which is not normal, because for normal people, this hormone called cortisol, which is a stress hormone, it usually produce some specific, let's say, portions. But when we are having very stressful situations, then it gets very high, and in our case we have it very high all the time. And we will come back to cortisol later on. And now I want to start with serotonin. Serotonin is another hormone, I'm sure you know about it, and this is hormone of we call it easily like hormone of happiness, so it's very easy to understand what this hormone represents. Usually this hormone is responsible for our activity levels, also for our energy levels and our emotional stability. And when our serotonin level is low, it's when we start to experience depressions and different mental issues. Serotonin is being produced during the daytime, and the level of it goes down by the evening, by the night time. And also in the morning serotonin levels are quite low when we just woke up, so that's also one of the reasons why we feel less stable and much more anxious. So the serotonin level, the level of this hormone which is responsible for our good mental health, is very low. The cortisol level, the hormone of stress, is very high in the morning. So basically it's high all the time, but in the morning is extra high. So you can see we have like hormonal disbalance. And it is also because there is another hormone which is called melatonin, and we usually produce it at night time. And also serotonin is responsible for normal production of melatonin at night time. Melatonin is a hormone which affects our parasympathetic nervous system, that makes us calm, less alert, and that's why we sleep peacefully at night. And if we do have this disbalance, and if our serotonin levels are low, also melatonin levels are low because it's not working properly. The production is not the way it's supposed to be, not the way it used to be. So it also not enough for us to sleep well, and that's why we do have sleep disturbances and sleep problems, along with the high cortisol levels. So we do have like high stress levels, and at the same time our parasympathetic nervous system is not calmed, is not working the way it's supposed to work. So we have like two contradictions. High stress and mechanism responsible for us being calm at night is also not functioning in full. So that's why we do have also sleeping problems, and in general in the morning we feel absolutely drained and extremely stressed. That's exactly why we experience this very unpleasant feeling of extra anxiety. There is another thing which probably you noticed, that serotonin is also very dependent on sunlight. So if there is no enough sunlight, like for me in London, the sun is very rare not very often, very rainy, and the weather is quite gloomy day by day, and especially winter and autumn time. Well, around the globe, apart from exotic places, it's dark, gloomy, rainy, and that's the time where we feel extra unwell, because our serotonin levels again drop, they're very low, and that's why we are more anxious than usually. So there are some specific things, some specific supplements which you can take to support some levels. But again, if you're already having depersonalization and derealization, then it means like you have quite serious disbalance, and I'm not sure whether supplements serious can seriously affect your levels. So usually that's why we're taking antidepressants. And in case you want to do it yourself without any medication, you can check in the internet some diets which can offer you some specific food, like for example fish, which contains omega-3, and group B of vitamins, which also supports your serotonin levels and helps to bring it up. So it can be helpful anyway. So it doesn't matter whether you take an antidepressants or you don't take it. If you support yourself with something herbal, with something just natural and good, so it will be only beneficial. But I suggest you to check it in the internet. There are lots of articles about how to raise up your bring up your serotonin levels, and it might be helpful. Every little helps, so try your best. Try to adjust your diet, try to take some supplementation, and don't wait quick results. But trust me, as long as you making an effort, it will start to work. And there is another thing, is when your cortisol levels, the hormone of stress levels, are very high, it after some time of being high all the time, it affects again your body in general, in a way that it leads to hormonal disbalance, and it leads to dropping down your serotonin levels as well. That's why the stress which you're having affects all the other chemicals which are produced. So I think it's quite obvious how everything is connected. At least you know it in a very simple way, and now you understand why it is happening to you. And there is also some scientific research, and that's exactly what I'm talking about in each of my video, is that the way you're thinking is also affecting serotonin levels. So the more positive you are, or at least you're pretending or trying to be positive, it will also bring your serotonin levels up and will bring your cortisol level down. So that's why I'm telling you that you have to try your best, no matter that you don't feel very rapid results. But if you will try your best and will devote each day to changing your thinking patterns, with the time you will see that it really changing the way you feel. So if you will do everything in a complex, as I'm saying, diet, supplementation, and also trying to work with your thoughts patterns in let's say not in a very short term, but maybe like you will see the first results in a month or so. There will be very tiny results, but still, you know that in our case, in depersonalization, even very small results make a huge difference. And then when you will experience first results, you will start to believe that everything that I suggest to you works, and then you will put even more effort to continue doing the same stuff and following specific thinking patterns. So please try your best, and please trust me, because I'm not giving you any misleading information. Everything is connected, everything is in balance, and you definitely can make a huge change. So please comment below, put likes and subscribe to my channel. Also leave me any ideas for my next videos, and thank you for watching. Bye!